All right, so we have Arthur Deb. He's a cutie, isn't he? All right. So we looked for. There you go. We looked for the juvenile. Didn't see him. And morning, Niren. So Niren, that the Cliff Hawk video is should work now, and so also if you could forward those emails that had some feedback on that, comments, that would be wonderful. We would appreciate it. Good morning, Tink. How are you? The Lady of the Gorge. All right, this is our Mr. Wink. It's a beautiful day here. Oh my gosh, it's spectacular. Appreciate it, Niren. Thank you. Good morning, Kathy. All right, so we got some serious. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Glorious sunshine here. This is Whitehall, and that's the Sibley Dome where Big Red and Arthur were on the other morning. It's at the north end of the Arts Quad. Excellent. Good morning, Fresh Baby. Okay. Put my phone in my jacket. Sometimes it's interesting to see these guys, not so much close up, but just kind of like hanging out, you know what I mean? In the broader context. All right, so what do you guys have planned for today? Anything special? Morning, Charlotte. Charlotte. Kitties had playtime. They ate really well this morning, and then they got to go out on the deck. All right. Have fun with your niece's garage. How come you're doing that, Freesia baby? All right, Kathy, that sounds awesome. It is high up, Ostrich. It's up there on the top of McGraw Hall here in the Arts Quad. It's the central building on the west side of the Arts Quad. All right, say that again, Charlotte. The emphasis on the last syllable. Cute. My name is the Russian way of pronouncing it. So, do you consider Charlotte, if that's the way it's said, to be the correct way to pronounce it, or just the Russian way of pronouncing it? Because I know, like, just the Russian way. Okay. Because people say my last name, Sedlacek, or whatever, and that's not the way a Czech would say it. The Czech would say it Sedlacek. A little bit of emphasis on the first syllable, but mostly evenly pronounced. Hello there, squirrel. So Cindy's off looking for a big red. Wow, this sun's amazing. Share their reactions to what? To the disaster of Tuesday. What disaster would that be? Huh?
Slicing.
Ah, I see.
I don't have mom so far. I'll go to the other side. Probably.
Yep. You didn't. Okay, where are you headed? All right, she didn't see mom. Oh, I didn't think it was a disaster. I guess one person's disaster is another person's, what shall I say, opportunity, or a very positive outcome. BR, she's heading off to look elsewhere. Good morning, Nikki. How are you? So we've got, if you just joined us, we have Arthur, better known as Wink, up on top of McGraw Hall. And Cindy's looking for Big Red. And we went and looked for the young juvenile. Did not see him along the south side and stuff like that. We did see a juvenile closer to our home. We've had one over there as well in the last few weeks. So, hello, Heidi. Yes, beautiful. Fridge Baby loves the eyebrows too. I think the eyebrows are great. Hi there, Adriana, or Adriana. So we have so the um, so they sent out a notice from traffic yesterday afternoon. Cindy forwarded it to me. I have to read it. Um, that they basically announced to campus that they are going to start to work on. Guess what the situation was going to be with the parking there um, in the area of the nest, and so there's going to be. I think they're going to be actually. I didn't realize it. I didn't see it on the diagrams, but basically. Previously, but basically they're going to be closing off, I think, portion of the parking, the west end of the parking lot there toward Weil Hall, and they'll be relabeling parking elsewhere along Tower Road and so forth. But basically, I think they're going to be fencing off a portion of the west end of the parking so that that can become a um, construction entrance. So they'll be using all, at least for the time being, as either the construction footprint, the building footprint for the new building, or for materials and stuff like that. So they're just giving people on campus a heads up. And of course, they'll be doing fencing and all that kind of stuff. They have the things they have to do, removing things, putting up things. And if you saw our video yesterday, so some of you hopped on to a video when we were, I think, over here, and we had Big Red. She was floating over Jaden in the museum, and then down to the frat, and then she spun her way east up the gorge. All right. The swamp boat, huh? You guys do the most interesting things. Off to swamp boat ride in a few. Stay healthy and safe. Well, you too. You're welcome, Charlotte. So yeah. So anyway, like we said yesterday in the coop video, I didn't realize that if I got to the point on the screen in the workflow here for YouTube where I had hit the next button but had not yet hit the go live button, that it already had started the notification process. And so Birdie or somebody passed along the fact that the event was kind of like there. People were notified, they were waiting and all that sort of stuff. And so we didn't realize that. So we had, when we saw that we had gone ahead and whatever, already killed the event. And so anyway, tour. So we saw a little bit of we saw the coops area where they were gone, and they were had cleared the area for the most part, and we're covering up the old soil with highway fabric and new clean fill. Fencing was still there, but the buildings were all gone, and most of the plumbing was being the last of the plumbing was being dealt with. And then we saw a little bit of the new Atkinson building. We did a little bit of a tour over that way. Not too far in, but enough to see the fritted glass and also a little bit of the sort of engineered wetland that's going to be on the insert of the building. So the building is kind of like an L shape, and so within the inside of the L, facing northeast more or less, there's going to be an engineered wetland with water coming down off the building, the top of the building, and stuff like that. So and all those windows are, I think, except for the very top, they all may be heavily fritted. So anyway, that was an amazing thing when they showed us all the glass that they put in there that was fritted, and we had conversations about the remaining glass that was not bird friendly, and so there's plans to deal with that. So that's pretty cool, and the fact that the field house is going to have bird-friendly glass in there as well, and it actually saved them money. They're excited about that, and so we're happy about that. And so that's all good. So that was anyway. The Coops and Atkinson was yesterday afternoon's little video clip. So like I said, we did a little bit for the juvie, for Doodlehead. Some of you might be calling him. Good morning, Jan. Still in NOLA. That North Louisiana? Is that what NOLA means, or New Orleans? NOLA. Probably New Orleans, right? Finishing up my 51st year college in what? '51-year college roommate gathering. Oh, interesting. So in the world of alumni affairs and development, that would be called an affinity group. It might not be your class, might not be your degree college. It might be like, well, we shared an apartment, and we became lifelong friends. Hello, did you have a nice tour?
What's that?
A nice walkabout?
Oh yeah, I definitely had a walkabout. I don't know where she's at. I haven't seen her and have pretty good visibility, right, with a lot of the leaves down.
Yeah, well, like yesterday, she came out of wherever, who knows, and
Yeah.
floated over the Johnson, right?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
and you checked down her,
Yeah.
all that stuff?
Yep. I've been both directions. Nobody's in the 80 white tree. Not that I can tell. You know what I mean? Up high. You know how they like suddenly pop up. All right, I guess I'll go to the west side in case he goes that way and I have half a chance.
Okay.
But if he does go that way, be on the lookout for him to pull back east. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess.
The buildings are gonna block me, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like looking, I He keeps looking down like he's actually interested in doing something.
Yeah. Well,
More.
I wondered if Mom was maybe up on that roof and we couldn't see her
Oh,
the way he was looking down.
yeah, it could be.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's some interesting peaks there that I've never noticed before, actually, on the lower roof
Yeah. Yeah, we just can't see it.
or on the upper roof. Can we see that peak? No, probably not. It's interesting. There, like that peak there. I have no idea what that is. Is that like a skylight or something? I've never noticed that before. And there's some interesting architectural detail. Well, that's a chimney right there. So yeah, I get it. Um, okay. New Orleans. Yeah. You're welcome, Nikki. And yes, in the world of alumni affairs and development, you have terms. I'm going to say buzzwords, but I don't like that term, that phrase. Yes, I mean, industry terminology such as, like I just described, right? I mean, what are your affinities? Some of them are directly related to the university. I mean, basically, it comes down to like, what are you interested in? I mean, what would interest you in terms of how you might be associated with the university? Obviously, ultimately, it's all about fundraising in the end, right? So, but I mean, if you are like, I mean, like, I'm sure that most of you are all ultimate frisbee players, right? And you're out there all the time on the weekends, zinging around, shooting frisbees around in a competitive way. So if you were, and I'm sure you all are, then you might say, well, that's really, gosh, if we went to reunion and they had an ultimate frisbee competition or something at reunion, I might come. I might not come because of I don't really know that many people in my class or whatever so much, or in my major, but I sure had a great time playing ultimate frisbee while I was at University of Champaign Urbana. So therefore, I think I might actually spend the money and go to reunion or something like that, right? So then your class might say, they might reach out to you, or your affinity group might say, why don't we go ahead and raise a few bucks for the university, I mean, as a gift and things like that. So, and there are lots of people whose affinity actually was their experience at their university in terms of the people they lived with, right? You shared a co-op off campus, or you were part of the housing for musicians and all that kind of stuff. So it's interesting. In the end, it's all about connecting people, reconnecting or connecting or maintaining connections or whatever it is to the university in some manner or form, hopefully with the intent that somebody might share their time, talent, or treasure with the university, right? So if you're a volunteer, then it may not be a gift, monetary gift, but if you're a volunteer, then you're providing time and talent to help the university. So it's not always and oftentimes not about money. All right, so okay, we might have a. Thank you, Charlotte. I wasn't sure whether I got that right. Okay, you're on speaker.
I'm just. Did you just yell to me?
I did not.
Okay. All right. No, I still got nothing over here. I'm just trying to be on the west side in case he comes this way.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
Bye.
I'll holler if he goes, and I'll yell really loud.
Okay. You don't want to scare anybody in the stream. I mean, I'm trying to look. You know what I mean? But it's pretty tough.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't know. Just keep an eye out. Scan around your side in case she pops up over there.
All right. I will.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye. I'm not sure. She thought somebody was calling her name, so I'm not sure who that would be. All right, yeah, okay, so I should have done this earlier. I'm pushing focus. Pushing it out, pulling it back. Actually better than it was before. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so, whoa, let's see, Jackie loved Ultimate Frisbee. Well, you know, I, I was okay at tossing a Frisbee. So let's get back to good morning, Deanne. Name of the university in Champaign-Urbana is University of Illinois. So is that the University of Illinois, or is it University of Illinois Champaign-Urbana? Inquiring minds need to know. Need to know if that was the University of Illinois team that beat Nebraska 2 weeks ago, or whatever it was. And I don't want to go there. It's a sore topic, but I am curious about that. Because most of these state universities have multiple campuses. All right, hi Elizabeth. All right, go. Have fun, Nikki. Good morning, Elizabeth. I'm glad you're on chat. All right, one last question, Charlotte. Is that the main campus? If one were to think about the main campus for the University of Illinois, the one there at Champaign-Urbana. I see. So is that the computer gods or the mobile phone gods? Or is it the, I found the comment link to tap on to open up the comments gods. Small g. All right. Oh, Mr. Wink. So, who has favorite computer guides? When I get the screen and it get bigger or smaller, I never see a button for chat. I'm really never. Ah, got it. Thank you, Charlotte. When I get the screen, can make it bigger or smaller. I never see a button for chat. I'm really in the elementary group on this stuff. Okay, so yes, I mean it's gotten there's a right below the video somewhere there in that little area of busyness. There is actually I think the word comment. It's not in like big bold letters or colored, or it's not a like a visual button or anything like that. I think it's just like a link or something. But I mean, it just it even doesn't look like a link. It's just like the word comment or comments. And if you click that, I think it opens it up. I find it also like every time I look at a video, it's like, what? Okay, so who has we'll start with something bird related. So who has favorite birds in their, whether it's songbirds or raptors or water birds, waterfowl, whatever? Who has favorite birds that you have near your home or at your home that that you enjoy and you're able to see well regularly or that you just enjoy? Whether you live in the city or the country, and you don't have to say where you live, but like, oh, I live in the city, or I live in a suburb, or I live in the countryside. Cooper's hawk, cardinals, awesome. And ostrich, you yell at the coopy. Are there? You must have like some songbirds there in the area. Juncos, yes. Elizabeth has cardinals, and ostrich has coopies. Niren has cardinals, and juncos. Red. Oh my goodness, red-breasted grosbeak. So, do you have the grosbeak now still? New RTH fledgling. Oh, that must be marvelous. Also, Carolina wren. I love those. They have the most interesting set of songs. It's almost like, what is that interesting? Yes, nuthatches, and you live in the city. Ah. Are you, Jan, are you seeing the breasted grosbeak now? And Deanne, your nuthatches. Have you ever noticed that their sound, their wing sound is so energetic when they fly nearby? Ah, very nice ostrich. Only in the summers. Yeah, we used to have more of those. We're so happy when we do see them in the summertime. Yes, it is very distinct. It's different than a DDD. Let's see, yeah. Few male cardinals that get up on the communication wires and sing their hearts out. Lung action at the same time. They're lean enough for that. Very interesting. Awesome. Okay, hang on. I think I'm getting a call. Maybe we'll have some news. Hello.
Did you see that? I'm fairly certain that was a red tail that just like flew toward the top of Morrill, but then it pulled back west. But
I can't see that. I can't see that from here
I see.
because of
Hey,
the fence.
all right. I just haven't been looking that way. I did, come down this way before. Um,
Yeah,
I
I
think it was a red tail. I don't think it was a vulture.
got it.
I just had a, you know what I mean? A 1, 2 maybe second view.
Got it. Now I had no reaction from Wink
Got it.
up here. All right, we're having a conversation about favorite birds
Got it.
in in
Okay.
in home air in around the house. All right. Let's see.
All right. I'm trying to find her. If it was her. Just hang on.
Okay. All right. So that's very cool, ostrich. You have to Journal of Raptor Research. We'll have to go looking that up.
All right, Karel, come to the back side.
Okay. Maybe you can send a link to that to the email thread, ostrich. Social flycatchers, beautiful yellow blackbirds with a loud call. That's very cool, Heidi. Okay. Bird count juncos. All right, I'm gonna go wandering around. You guys keep the thread going if you want, and I'm gonna go. Well, where am I headed? I'm gonna go this way. So Cindy was thinking she might have had somebody near the Moral Hall area, which 7 of one and 5 of the other going this way.
You read it? I don't think so. Would you? No.
All right. So that's Moral Hall there. That's McGraw where Wink is. Oh, they got a couple more windrows of leaves picked up since we were here last. All right, I'm coming around back here. I guess we'll split the difference. Would have been faster to go the other way, maybe, but that's okay. We gotta change. Well, I can't answer the phone right now. Okay.
I'm right here behind McGraw down the slope a little.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, it's kind of like modern art right there we're looking at. Isn't that pretty? I like that. I always used to call it modern art when we first started walking around, and we'd have to leave the phone on the scope and it would be pointing at different things. And most of the time it would be out of focus, but you'd have these interesting modern art uh, who is it? Oh, no, you told me to come. Where is she?
Yeah, she's like 2/3 of the way up. If you go just straight down from the balloon.
Oh, I see her.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you. There, hello, phone. At the very top, and then she's down a bit. Where is the wiggly branch? There it is, and there's the she got some light on her pretty eyes. She says, I know, listen.
Thank you for noticing.
My mate doesn't say anything, but I'm glad that you appreciate it.
I'm sure he does. That branch.
Well, there's going to be pretty pine trees there.
Those are those new ones I told you they'd find.
Yeah. You said they were planting something down there too. Oh, they
Yep.
planted that one little
Yep.
maple or whatever it is.
Well, and that pine or spruce.
Yeah. Hope these don't get too big. I kind of like the openness of the slope there. Of course, the little birdies like the pines.
Yep.
All right, so this is one of our favorite places here on the slope.
Sorry, I tried to find her before. She
Well,
definitely was not here.
yeah, no, I mean the fact that you saw her come floating off of McGraw or Morrill. Hello there, gorgeous. Okay, you can't tell me she looks like any other red-tailed hawk. She just does not. Her face has the softest features. I mean, compare her like to eyebrows, right? Oh,
Yeah, that wind from the west.
oh yeah, definitely feeling it here.
Zava.
Yabba dabba 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 yabba zabba. Ah, very good. Thank you, Ostrich. Hmm. All right, Charlotte. Have a good weekend. Okay. We'll look those up, Charlotte. Those sound very interesting. Perfect day for golf.
You have a cold club.
I'm gonna have to wear my garden leather gloves. No, the leaves keep flittering, even though she might be immobile.
This hillside is killing.
I know. All right. So, question of the day. Second question of the day, not bird related. Who who here knows about LENR? All caps. Yes. Yes. It is Elizabeth. LENR. Elizabeth says the silence is deafening. No, no, no. Not the labor efficiency ratio. LENR. Not LER. So LER is pretty interesting also. That will come up heavily in terms of trade negotiations. Yes, that's correct, Jan. Oh. All right, so it's very interesting that these guys are hanging out here. Is this longer than usual? Okay. Cindy's nodding yes. So it's a form of nuclear reaction that is not understood well. Yes, that's correct, Niren. Yeah, so it's a temperatures and high pressures, but it's not well understood, and therefore it's one of those working at it to figure out how to be able to replicate it and then engineer it and then make use of it. So Air Toyota has research in there. Italy's researching it. In the U.S. that have modest funding to look into it, but it does not appear to be harebrained. There's renewed interest. All right, Jan. So Jan, the Lady of the Gorge video is up. You should be able to see it. She's very pretty.
Looking back.
She is right now, yeah. It's a whopping 39 degrees.
Now with that breeze,
Oh, good morning, Yuri. Hi there. Thank you, Niren. It'll be interesting for people to watch this video in the future if they don't have the live chat replay going, because so much of the commentary today is in response to chat as opposed to my usual just ramblings. Very, very content. Oh. I don't think she's going anywhere.
Wink is probably off doing something. Sorry. I tried to find her.
I don't think she was here, Cindy.
No, she wasn't here.
Yeah. I think she just came, she blew into the area, as is her wont, and
Ooh, we're gonna hit some chimes. Don't
oh
go
yeah.
anywhere.
All right, we're not gonna. I guess we're gonna have to stay on, at least till the end of the Chimes concert. They're warming up the bells. Yes, sir, Elizabeth. All right, we're getting a little bit more light on her. She's become more of a talker since she's been with Wink. Of course, she's really tucked in there. I think she's feeling the. No, but I mean, she's got her head tucked down. Does that mean something, clock tower? Doing, yeah. I know. This Chimes concert better be good. Oh yeah. This one is super.
I think the bell, the chimes are doing what, 10 o'clock?
Oh, I've never heard it that fast before. That was like the Paganini of Chimes playing. Holy moly. I, that was breathtaking.
Easier to walk around than stand.
Claire de Lune, I think.
WC.
Ah, to a wild rose. You're right, Elizabeth.
Oh, Wild Rose.
Yes,
Oh, it's not WC.
not WC. Yeah.
Sounds like WC. Good.
Yep. Yep. It's McDowell. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's coming back to me. I could not recall. That was very nice. And I think the first one was the Raw Rag or whatever it is what they play every time to open the concert.
They only got eyes for you. Isn't that what that is? Something like that.
Maybe. To be true, can't keep my eyes off of you.
You can be singing that to Mama.
I want to hold you so much. It's just too good to be true.
Just ask Mama if she wants to dance.
I know. Mhm.
I love you, baby. Right.
Leave you, baby. It's quite alright, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby. It's quite alright, baby.
That was for Mama.
And that was from Mama. Wink, Wink paid for it special.
Yeah.
Requested it special for her.
Fount of every blessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come down fount of every blessing.
Love Fount. Gives you goosebumps.
Yeah, that was really beautiful. I can't always figure it out either, Heidi. That first, the eyes and the baby one were like, eh. I'm trying to figure it out. Cindy figured it out well before I did. She kept giving me hints. This is a good chimes player.
Unbelievable.
Is this
Lullaby in the morning.
is that Brahms' lullaby?
I could listen to this person all day.
Yeah.
I think you sang lullaby to Wink when we were in the plantation.
I sang
When he was a chick.
yeah. Also sang lullabies. They're west of in the field, east of the vat greenhouses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also.
When Wink was a
With
chick.
Ease, maybe?
Yeah, it was the E's. But you said I sang to Wink when he was a chick?
I'm fairly certain you
Yeah.
did a lullaby.
Yeah.
That night when we.
When he was
Birdie named him Wink.
when he was winking. I didn't recognize that one. It was nice, but I couldn't pick out the tune.
You'd think it was family weekend this weekend. That's a long concert for them.
I don't know. I thought Family Weekend was already over. Or that was Parents Weekend. That's Beethoven, right? Ode to Joy?
This ought to be interesting.
Yep, Yuri and Jan. I think they're learning this one. It's the hindemith or dodecaphonic version.
Not an easy piece.
Saturday morning is the time to learn it, right?
Well, you wonder how they practice.
Well, they have a silent chimes
Oh, do they?
down below
Oh,
that they can practice on.
that's good.
Yeah.
Tell you, if that
That was great.
I don't know what it was. It was great.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it was great.
Don't stop.
I
I'm telling you, that was a long concert.
think they do like a half hour or something on. We're getting close here. 10:26. You know what it is?
Yeah.
All right, one more song, but I think it's time for us to probably wrap up with the mom. So if you today we did a look for the juvenile before we came over here to the Arch Quad area, and we saw Wink up top on McGraw, and then Big Red blew into the area. And Cindy spotted her by Memorial Hall, and then down here into the tree found her. So beautiful day here on campus. I guess we're not gonna have I guess there's no traditional closing on a Saturday morning for the concert.
Any morning.
It's just in the evening. All right, well, thank you for joining us. We had a lovely time Saturday. Stay safe, enjoy. We'll be seeing you soon.